Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the analysis of YOLENO TV. I hope you well from wherever you're watching this channel. When Gideon MOI earlier this year surfaced and delivered a statement about handshake, Gideon said this.
I do not need, I do not need a handshake. I need the people of Baringo's handshake. Do me, come on, automatic everything. Or me, everything becomes automatic.
Now, I know many of you were shocked when you saw Gideon MOI in status with William Samoei Ruto. It was unexpected after what he said early in the year. You know, I'm looking at Gideon MOI suspiciously. You know, just recently, almost a week ago, there was a letter that was shared on X. And this letter was directed to the Standard, group, that they should tone down on their attacks on the regime. So this letter, many looked at it suspiciously and thought that it was a fake letter. That's why you find that many people reacting, saying that that's a fake letter. But if you look at the event yesterday,
God, we pray for your leadership.
And that letter, maybe that letter was not fake at all. I am looking at Gideon MOI suspiciously again, because if you look at the previous headlines from Standard newspaper, they were very explosive, always targeting William Samoei Ruto's government. Kube, this was Gideon MOI's way of initiating a handshake with William Ruto. I call whatever happened in State House as a handshake, because again, if Gideon MOI is going to withdraw from the Baringo contest, it simply means that that was some kind of handshake, because the big question is, why would he withdraw from the race? I have seen a video of the people in Baringo, some of them Kanu people, saying that there is not going to be election if Gideon MOI is not on the ballot. The message they are sending to William Ruto is very clear, that even if you have a handshake with Gideon MOI, we're not with you. Someone on TikTok said something: never trust a politician. The event that took place in State House have indicated that you should never trust a politician. How many of you would have imagined that Gideon MOI would again surface in State House after making that very explosive statement that he is never going to have any handshake with the government? Then boom, he's seen in State House walking majestically with William Samoei Ruto, and there's some kind of handshake and a huge delegation there. I'm looking at this meeting from a different perspective. Inheritance. When William Samoei Ruto was campaigning, the issue of dynasty kept on surfacing, and he was talking bad about dynasties. But if you look at what is happening, or what happened in the State House, you find that William Ruto was embracing dynasty again. What will stop William Ruto from handing over power to Gideon MOI? Because right now, Ruto is looking at 2027 from two angles of losing and winning. Winning by other means, but losing is almost guaranteed, because people are saying that they're not going to vote for him. So if he loses, but if he wins, Ruto maybe is planning to have a Gideon MOI candidacy sometimes later there. That's why I agree with the former governor of Uasin Gishu, Mandago, who said, usiweke chuki kwa roho sana. He was very right, because who would have imagined that Gideon MOI, baada ya kuangushwa na Ruto in 2022 during the by-election, during the general elections, because you remember Gideon MOI, all the MOI teams all of them were flawed. UDA iliwameza wote, and this was an opportunity to reclaim back the position he lost. But again, if at all what is happening, the news that we are seeing about him withdrawing from the race is correct, then we can as well say that Gideon MOI anafanya blala. In fact, Him going to state has already imemaliza KANU tena. Right now, any leader who goes to state house huwa anapata shida. And Gideon Moi has done exactly that. When Raila went to state house, he started getting problems with the people. Some people started leaving his camp and joining the other camps of regarding just because he went to state house. Now Gideon Moi has gone to state house. When Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta went to state house, he started losing favor with some voters. So it means even Gideon Moi saizi amefanya what we call a political suicide. One of the people who is not comfortable with that meeting is Mudavadi. The second person who is not comfortable is Professor Kithure Kindiki, because Moi family is a big family. You know, whenever you see Moi family and you see Uhuru family, there is something there about succession. Hapo kuna mambo ya succession. That is a debate there, ladies and gentlemen. So, to cut the long story short, ladies and gentlemen, Gideon Moi has all along been blackmailing this William Ruto through those explosive headlines. If I told that letter that I shared is actually true, is a letter, it's not. If I told that letter I shared is not a fake letter, then we can say that Standard Group has been wamekuwa kutumia zile headline kujaribu kumattack, capture William Ruto. Probably maybe even the threat of Gideon Moi to want to contest in hii Baringo North, I think pia ni kama kuna venye iko kama ni alikuwa anajaribu kumconvince William Ruto, look here, if you play around I can take back this seat. So hizi vitu zote, the airlines, the letter and the meeting, all these were strategies of getting William Ruto to have a sit down with Gideon Moi, and it has worked for him. It has really worked. I don't know about you, ladies and gentlemen. Just go below the comment section and tell us what you think about what happened in State House. The headlines, you've been seeing headlines. If I may take you through some of the headlines. The lying president. Echoes of oppression. A ridiculous RUTO. You are unfit to lead. Lies getting bigger. State House rogues. And in the State House rogues, there's a newspaper that showcased Itumbi and Farouk Kibet. So those are some of the headlines which the Standard used to post. Na hizo ndo zimefanya William Ruto alikuwa anaghadhabika, unamwona katika function anaongea juu ya magazeti ilikuwa ni Standard. But then there was nothing he could do. That is a company belonging to a very big family. So, ladies and gentlemen, allow me to rest my case there. But just go below in the comment section and tell us what to think about this latest.
Majamaa, lakini Kenya vipindi ni mingi, si ati nini. Sasa Uman Mono mkiche hapa ni mtu wa Moi, anajulikana kama Gideon Moi. Uman alikuwa amesema nataka kusoma senator wapi? Huko nini huko Baringo. Akachachisha kidogo. Slabu na mbona akampigia teja kwa peniaje aende pale status wa Banje. Waenda ukabonja jana magiz. Wewe Uman alidrop, alisema sasa hataki kunini huko. Niko Uman angeibisha watu wa UDA huko. Ni kama angeikula. Ai. Ina kama ni bulanda enyewe politics ni interest afu unapata kuna fala fulani ambaye hizi vitu kwa roho bulanda.
I want this to be a lesson to all the Kenyans who are going to vote in 2027, and I hope you're going to take that vote. If you're out there singing for a politician, if you're out there crying for a politician, if you're out there fighting for a politician will leave you and there's nothing you'll do about it. If you don't know anything about Kenyan politics, please watch what Gideon Moi did yesterday.
President William Ruto has been forced to give in to the demands of KANU chairman Gideon Moi in a political deal that has seen Moi withdraw from the forthcoming Baringo senatorial race in support of UDA's candidate Vincent Chamite.
And you ask yourself, why did he do that? If you think the interest of Gideon Moi was for the people of Baringo, you are very mistaken.
So perhaps if you're watching this video and you've not subscribed, take 1 second and subscribe. Like this video. Until you catch up again, stay safe and stay blessed.